What's going on? What's going on? You know what's light skinned people be on black people time sometime. You know, with this whole last minute shit. But you never know. You know, might have Nas or Run the Jewels be on some last minute shit again and, you know, fuck up the whole top 10 like fucking Big Ghost and Mickey Diamond did. But this is actually the first video I ever re-recorded because I couldn't decide. So I mean, this is the hardest year for a top 10. You know, so much shit came out. 2022 is definitely up there and one of the better years for hip hop. You know, definitely better than 21. Last year, it felt like nothing came out, but this year it was just every other week, damn near. You know, I couldn't keep up, especially with the slave job I got. Might be long, might not be. Who knows? But yeah, we got top 10. You could easily do a top 20, top 30 probably. I don't know. But you know, no handouts. You know, 10 is harder to make. But yeah, look closely because you know, certain somebody who obviously I'm a fan of ain't up here. So ain't no favoritism. Yeah, I remember last year Bodie had my #1 album. So anything can happen. Damn, fucking shoulder won't pop. But anyway, we get into this joint. Like 10. Actually, this one got rotated a couple times. Fluorescent Mud, Ty Ferris and Seb Bash. Fucking love the project, man. Detroit lyrically definitely been carrying their weight. I actually got the fucking this joint lyrics from the first song, Bashing Heads. It's just dope, man. I hope more artists actually do shit like this. This is just cool, man. Like, this is, especially if you really fuck with the artists. The No Cosign joint 5 coming first quarter next year. Looking forward to that. Favorite track on this joint definitely for me is Immortalized. I mean, I think it's like 13 tracks or some shit like that, but that's my go-to track. Like, anytime I hop in the car, not even the heartbeat, but just the lyrics, man, the wordplay, the flow, all that shit. Ty got all of it. Like, he's one of the best out that ain't getting the recognition he deserves, of course. But next year I see him leveling up, man, for sure. 9, we got used to be. That's how you know this is a good year, because this man had my #1 last year. Bodie James, Fair Exchange, No Robbery. Nicholas Craven, man, Jesus. You thought he was blessed and ransom with all the fucking amazing ass soulful beats, but nah, he tapped in with Bodie, and Jesus. It was a toss up between this and Be That As It May, but I like the production. Well, like I said, lyrically, Be That As It May is better, but like, for me, as enjoyment wise, I enjoyed this one more. Thinking about it, going back over it, I'm gonna play these joints back to back, and like I said, Be That As It May slaps, but this joint, the production on this shit just hits different for me, you know. Especially Power Nap, how he's detailing, or the equivalent of sleeping to death. That was sleeping bags on the front lawn, like some of the most grimiest shit I heard all year, bro. Like, like I said, that's how you know it's a good year, because he had my #1, but so much good shit came out this year. Like, I had to drop him down a few pegs, 8, 9 to be exact. But yeah, Power Nap, fucking Stuck in Traffic. Come on, man, that shit slaps. And fucking Monterey Jack, Trey 9, 6 Toes, You Ain't a Menace. Come on, man. Production on this shit is incredible. Shout out to Nicholas Craven for some amazing ass beats. Yeah, man, I can't say too much about it. Y'all checked it out. Y'all had to have checked it out. Like, come on. It's Nicholas Craven and Bodie. I do wish Death and Death and Taxes was up here, though. It definitely belongs up here. It'd be cool if they throw it on the vinyl. Who knows? I ordered this shit, but I think it's coming probably March or some shit next year. But anyway, number 8, we got, I think he fell down a couple pegs too, actually. We got Kiss the Ring. Rome Streets, his Griselda debut. I think, what was it? Not Forbes. One of these blog joints, they had him in the top 25. Yeah, man, great debut. I think it was a little long, but for the most part, I enjoyed all of it. You know, Tyson Beckford is my favorite joint up there. She just hits hard, courtesy of Derringer. You know, we got the Long Story Short with Alchemist. Gives you a different mood, man. You know, his storytelling is amazing. You know, then we got the good shit like Blow for Blow with Benny and Soul of God Cooks. The fucking the Soldier Boy joint with Conway. I ain't Mr. Polite. I ain't gonna give you advice. I'm gonna watch the soul of your body when I dig in my knife. That shit hard, man. Easily one of the best fucking albums this year, especially Griselda's debuts. Rome Street's actually coming down here January 14th. So looking forward to that. Get a couple records signed, hopefully. But anyway, 7. You know, we got cheat codes. I couldn't imagine doing a top 10 list without Black Thought, but him and Danger Mouse, man, they mix together perfectly. I got the fucking vinyl, but I don't know what happened to it. Like, this shit just never came. So I went to find the fucking CD at Barnes & Noble. Had to support somehow, even though I fucking supported by buying the shit, but I never got it. Along with my After 12 shit with Shay Noor, but that's another story. But anyway, my favorite joint up here is Belize with MF Doom. I don't know, that shit just hits different, bro. Like, and how MF comes on the track. Shit, this is classic, man. Like, Black Thought, like I said, and I believe it said in the review, he's one of the few rappers that no one talks shit about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk shit about him, saying he raps too much, so he overstayed his welcome. You got J. Dick Riders, you know, there's never there's always someone saying something, you know. But with Black Thought, it's universal love, you know. Everybody fuck with him, no one's saying anything bad about him, and everyone got him at GOAT tier, where he should be at, you know what I'm saying? So, there's that. Number 6, how we kicked the year off. Shay Noor, Food for Thought, man. Table for 3, Communion. Shit just hit different, man. Was that the first video I did this year? I can't remember. But, man, Shay Noor, one of the best. Easily her best project this year. Lyrically, he's one of the best. Like, that's obvious. You know, Trust in general definitely took the forefront of hip-hop this year, I think. But, yeah, Shay Noor, she ate that shit. Lyrically, she's up there with the niggas, you know. I think either her or Love the Genius said that shit on one of her tracks. But, I think what really connects with that one is like, you know, with her losing her brother, her just rapping through it. You know what I'm saying? Grieving different. You know, some Kendrick shit. You know, not taking 5 years to do, but, you know, just putting it all out there, and you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And actually, lyrically, she's one of the best, and the production was fire. You know, can't really say. I think she said she got a big Ghost tape coming out next year, so definitely looking forward to that joint. It's gonna be up here. I believe I checked out all her projects this year on the channel. If anyone's interested, Shay Noor is definitely the best female rapper out. I got her over Rhapsody just because he's more consistent. But yeah, man. Shout out to Shay Noor. I think, was he on my list last year? Probably. I can't remember. It wasn't much that came out last year. But anyway, top 5 now. If I still got your attention. These joints was hard because these motherfuckers wanted to drop multiple albums and shit. So I mean, I was trying to pick certain ones. So this top 5 was definitely a lot harder to pick than you know, the first 5. But I'm still undecided on 5. Couple days till the end of the year, I'm still undecided. But I'm gonna have to go with. Damn, that's tough. I'm gonna go with Bangkok Adrenaline. It was between this and Gucci Ghost. I got to, man. Bangkok Adrenaline, that shit just, for me, no skips. You know, spoiler alert for the vinyl video. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had to get one of these joints. I literally, I've been so busy, bro. This shit was like sitting on the desk, just waiting for me to open it because I haven't even gotten to it. It's been like a month now, but yeah, man. Bangkok Adrenaline, 59 out of 100. Bruh, shut the fuck up. My favorite thing about fucking Mickey is, like I said, the wrestling references. And shout out to Tev, he put me on last year. Y'all know I love my wrestling shit. I mean, come on, man. Like, so when I hear a rapper constantly reference shit that, you know, I know what he's talking about, of course I'm gonna connect more, you know what I'm saying? And Bangkok, I'm gonna say before, adrenaline, man, bars, beats, all that shit mixed in one. It's like the perfect rap album, to be honest. And Gucci Ghost was close because those beats was just knocking, man. And he was rapping his ass off. And he rapped on, man dropped like 5 projects this year, bro. So I mean, like, it was hard to pick one. But I really think that Bangkok, in my personal opinion, is the best joint all around. Gucci Ghost 2. Y'all niggas, man. Like I said, there's some hip hop bullies, yo. There was no reason to drop all that shit within 2 weeks, but I appreciate it. Bangkok Adrenaline, that shit had, you know, STFU, Unfriendly, Extortion, fucking Scary Times. Well, Scary Times was on No Cosign 4, I think. But you know what I'm trying to say. Dangerous Times. Mad fucking heat. Shit, was it the Cowboy Boom Bap? Come on, bro. Like, it's so much heat. Like, I'm trying to remember all these tracks because this nigga dropped like 5 albums. But you know what I'm trying to say. Go check the shit out, bro. It's fire, you know. You won't be disappointed. Next is a big one of the biggest. And this was kind of a toss-up, but it was kind of easier for me to pick this one. No Rest for the Wicked. You know what I'm saying? Ransom. If you put him at number 1, I can't be upset. He's the best lyricist out. You know, this joint had my favorite joint, Compromised. What's that joint with Tyrant? Who rapped his ass off? The Captions. Come on, man. With the social media world we living in now, that shit just hit different, man. Like, come on, stop playing. Circumstances with the Game. And Nicholas Craven. Redemption. Imperial Glaciers. Come on, man. The Gambler. Like I said, lyrically, Ransom's the nicest out. And he dropped like fucking as you can see, This Life Late Made Me, the V Don joint. Come on, man, stop playing. If Ransom ain't in your top 5, if he ain't number 1, I understand. Number 1 and 2 was the hardest shits I ever did, but I can see somebody making them 1. I wouldn't be upset. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of the best albums this year. I'm glad the record finally came out too. Alright, man, final 3. I feel like the Royal Rumble type shit, you know what I'm saying? And this joint was hard to fucking do. I know we live in a time period now because all these rappers are getting done up. You know, we don't want to fucking listen to violent rap or whatever, right? Fuck all that. Of course, we got Tana Talk 4, man. Number 3 came out in March. Yet to get my fucking record. Thanks, Empire. But we ain't gonna act like this album didn't get a bunch of neck when it came out. Motherfuckers was all over this shit talking about, oh my god, this is the best Griselda release. This is Benny's best album, all because of the J. Cole feature, which was fire, by the way. Easily one of the best verses this year. And now all of a sudden people just don't even talk about it or don't put it in their list for whatever reason. Fuck all that. This shit number 3 for me. Like I said, Johnny P's Caddy was the perfect way to start the shit out. Cause like I said, it's like a bridge, right? Like I was coming from that mainstream shit back to where we want Benny at. Now, I'm not trying to box him in, but we all want him back on that grimy Derringer shit. That's what he gave us. He gave us, you know, that back with Stove God. That shit live is crazy, by the way. But yeah, man. Then the production from Alchemist, how it's like dark and then it's like lighthearted type shit, but still, you know, grimy. I know people say I'm surprised he only put out 1 album this year too, to be honest. But it's still one of the grimiest shit. Like, what was it, Billy Joe? And the nigga was giving his fiends rides to cash checks. Come on, bro. I sold dope to a fiend while she pregnant, emotionless. I'm not a caseworker. That's not the reason I sold the shit. Like, come on, man. Like, niggas ain't listening, bro. Oh man, yeah, Tana Talk 4 is crazy. I actually it might be a hot take, but I might like it more than 3 at this point. You know, 3 is still classic, of course, but like I gotta play them back to back again. But I know they're not supposed to be compared, and having like they don't even sound the same. But I don't know, man. 4 just hits different. The Weekend and Perry's that super plug. Come on, man. Fucking only song I ain't gonna hold you. The only songs I don't go back to. You know I'll be making shit up. I don't listen to Guerrero or the 10 More Crack Commandments. I don't go back to those joints too much. But everything else, fire. Number 2, man. It was literally a toss up. Like I almost still want to put it at number 1, but I can't. I can. I wouldn't be upset if someone got mad that I don't have it as number 1. I'm sure it's the popular opinion, but of course, you know, I had to put Nas up here. King's Disease 3. This shit almost had number. This shit did have number 1 actually. My last video, I was like, man, do I really want to put this at number 1? But it just didn't have enough time for me. Like, if it would have came out earlier this year, it probably would have been number 1 for sure. But like, come on, man. That beat switch on WTF SMH, that shit is the best beat switch this year. I can't even speak. That hit boy was on some. He's just in a different zone when he's with Nas, man. Like, cause I don't remember his beat sounding this fire. You know, I really fucking don't. Like, I could be wrong, but come on, man. Am I really wrong? Like, this KD3 is, I think, his best joint out of all the albums he dropped in the past couple of years, which says a lot because he dropped 4 projects. I didn't really fuck with the first KD that much, but KD2 Magic, this joint, flawless, man. Like, he's on a streak right now. The niggas in his 50s, bro. Like, give Nas his flowers. Fuck all that dumb shit 21 Savage was talking about. You can't be irrelevant and get number 1 or top 2 in hip hop, especially when niggas have listened to the underground shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Put some respect on Nas. My favorite joint there is On Fire, 30, Beef, and yes, fuck nigga. I understood. I didn't think I had to say it. There was a cocksucker in the comments talking about did the theme of Beef go over your head? The nigga literally talked about rapping from the perspective. Come on, bro. Like, some of y'all niggas don't need keyboards, but anyway, fire ass album. I won't be mad if that's your number 1. I get it, but for me, if you ain't already seen it, you already know what it is. It's God don't make mistakes, you know. I could be biased because the shit did come out pretty much on my birthday, but no, I'm not being biased. You know, niggas be talking about all they want is the grimy shit from Conway, which he gave us like 5 years straight. But the reason why this is my number 1 is because how diverse it is. You know, I'm still learning shit about him. I never knew he had a fucking a kid that died or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's still expanding. He's still showing emotion. I think it's gonna be his best album, to be honest. I don't think he's gonna drop something better than this shit. And that says a lot because, you know, he used to drop frequently, but like, it's like, it's probably a bad comparison for a lot of people, but like, it reminded me of Blank Face. You know how you got the dark shit and then a light shit to track to like match it. It's like a perfect balance. So like, you start off with Lock Load, one of the hardest songs this year, and then you go into, I didn't like Tear Gas when I first heard it, but it grew on me, except for the Ross feature. And then you get right back into it with Piano Love. You know what I'm saying? One of the best Alchemist beats ever fucking produced. Like I said, it's a range of emotions, man. You got the grimy shit, you got the hard shit. You know, God Don't Make Mistakes. You know, pretty much the Cow 2. He put his team on with drum work. My favorite song this year, I think. Period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then you know what I'm saying. He got like the guilty joints. The shit with what's that shit called? The Chanel Pearls with I forgot her name. Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying? It's different sounds, man. Like, I just don't know how you can't fuck with this album as a Conway fan. Like, he still got the shoot 'em up shit and you got the heartfelt shit. It's a perfect balance. Like, and that's what I think a lot of hip hop albums be missing nowadays. They be like with the Tana Talk 4. For me, it was no skips for the longest. But then, you know, I got tired of Guerrero and what's that shit called? 10 More Crack Commandments. This is all gritty shit, which is fine. I'm not upset about that at all. But like an overall, it was a studio album, bro. Like it was like a whole package thing. He was releasing this shit for everybody to hear his story, and I think he executed it perfectly. Of course, Shady dropped the ball with the fucking merch, but you know, I think it's one of the best Shady debuts or albums, period. You know, an album of the year. He's back on top. I think he had it in 2020 with From King to God. Conway back on top, man. But I think that's his best album. I don't think he's gonna be able to top it, like overall, you know. But that's just my opinion. I hope to be proven wrong, but it's just so much content there, so many range of emotions and shit. But anyway, that's things. Honorable mentions, like I said, West. First time he didn't make my list. I never went back to Peace Fly God. I never went back to. That's all he dropped this year. 10 grew on me. A couple tracks I still didn't mess with, but it grew on me. But yeah, it just wasn't. I don't think it even cracked my top 20, bro. But anyway, honorable mentions. Of course, we got the authenticity check with J Skis and Big Ghost. We got If Cocaine Could Talk 7, you know, with fucking RJ Payne bringing in Ice-T to make a story like an alternate ending. Come on, bro. That's just fire, bro, for New Jack City. That one barely got beaten out by Fluorescent Mud. Had 2000 from Joey Badass. Amazing ass project, bro. Like, especially him coming back after acting for so long. You know, actually having reason not to rap, like some people. Kendrick. Was, you know what? I can't even be mad if you got him as in your top 10, because I get it. He had a different range of emotions, but for me, he ain't rap enough on that joint. You know what I'm saying? I got the. Matter of fact, because I know niggas gonna say something stupid. Another spoiler, you know, for the vinyl video. You know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas can't say, oh, you hating or whatever. Nigga, if I hated it, I would never fucking brought it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my fucking top 10. That's all. Get over it. But anyway, video's long enough. Let me know your top 10. You know, we had to wait to the last minute. You know, my bad. You know, well, ain't my bad, but you know, niggas be dropping. So there's that. 2023 is gonna be a good year. Musically, I don't know, because normally the odd year is always mid. But we'll see. Hopefully, Schoolboy dropping something. Hopefully, I get another M album. But that's it. Happy New Year. Take it easy.